Ivy, hi. What you doing? I placed my first order with Inkwell threads. Maybe we will have some more morning dove babies in a few days. I actually got this for free through our neighborhood Buy Nothing group. Hello book friends, I'm Jen and welcome back to my reading life and welcome to a day in my reading life vlog. This is going to be just what my typical weekday looks like. This is a Wednesday and today is a day when I am going to be pretty much at home most of the day. I have to take my son and my friend's kids to school. We carpool, so I am on morning drop-offs this week and she's doing afternoon pickups. And then I'm pretty much going to be at home the rest of the day. So I'm going to show you kind of how I get reading squeezed into the different moments of my day and kind of how I, read as much as I do. Again, I talked about this in my 24-hour reading vlog. If you want to watch that video, I will have it linked in the cards and in the description box below, so you can go and check that out. I read for over a 24-hour period. I tried to read as much as I could in 24 hours. I slept and ate and did that normal stuff, but other than that, I just read and kind of calculated how much I read in that time period. But today I'm just going to show you how I normally read during the day and how I fit reading in. And I do it in a few ways, which I've mentioned before. I do listen to audiobooks. I listen to them in my car. I listen to them when I take my walks. I listen to them when I'm doing some chores around the house, certain things. So like when I'm doing the dishes or if I'm folding laundry or doing things like that, then I will, pop an audiobook into my ears so that I can listen while I do those things that don't require a lot of concentration, so I can still focus on the book even though I'm doing something else. And then I read while I eat breakfast and lunch when I'm by myself, and I read before bed at night. I usually sit down for a few minutes in the afternoon, and oftentimes after dinner for a little bit I read. So I'm just going to show you how I kind of squeeze all of that reading in. And really, if you do want to read more, the best thing I can say, the best advice I can give is to just make it a priority. I really enjoy reading, and so I prioritize it in my day. And I've always read when I get into bed at night before I go to sleep, so that is always something I've done. And when I worked full-time outside of the house, I would always read on my lunch hour if I wasn't, going to lunch with a coworker or something like that. But most days, I would say 95% of the time, I would read on my lunch hour. And so that really helped me get in extra time to read. Audiobooks obviously are another way if you can listen while you commute. If you go on walks, if you're doing things around your home, those are just great ways to, kind of get reading in during times when you might not normally think about reading. So just my little 2 cents there. But without further ado, let us get into this reading vlog or day in my life vlog. And I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you in just a moment. mourning doves nesting on our pillar outside our front door. I'm trying to show you through the window so I don't disturb Mama Bird. We think this is a new set. We had another set of mourning doves who had babies just a few weeks ago, and then this one showed up with her mate, and I think she's sitting on some eggs, hopefully. We put out this box for them because mourning doves are notoriously bad nest makers, and this seems to really have helped, because if we hadn't put the box there, they probably would have put just a few sticks down and then tried to lay some eggs, and we've had more than our fair share of smashed mourning dove eggs on our front walk over the years, and this has made all the difference. Maybe we will have some more mourning dove babies in a few days. I am out for my walk. I am about 22 minutes into my walk. I have been trying to get better about getting in some movement every day. That is something I have been struggling with for the past 6 to 9 months, and I'm really trying to focus on it and do a little something every day. So today I'm taking an outdoor walk. I just finished listening to Far From the Madding Crowd by Thomas Hardy. Loved it. That's all I'm gonna say for now. I am buddy reading this with my friends Beth and Barbara, and I just couldn't stop reading listening at the end of the book. It got so compulsively readable. So I really loved Hardy's writing. This is my first Thomas Hardy. Won't be my last. Tell me what of his I should read next. But I loved it. And now I am listening to Murder in an Irish Village by Carleen O'Connor. I think that's the author. And I'm over halfway through. It's a little bit slow going, I have to say. I was enjoying it at the beginning, but now I'm kind of like, can we move this along a little bit? So we'll see how I feel when I get to the end of it. But I am walking through our green belt in our neighborhood. I'll kind of give you a bit of a view of it. This is the center of it. It's really lovely. This is in the middle of our neighborhood, and we have an HOA in our neighborhood, so they take care of this greenbelt area. We have 3 swimming pools, a community center, all kinds of good stuff. Tennis courts, pickleball courts, all that jazz. So I'm gonna go finish my walk, and then I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Thought I would come on and do a little morning check-in. I'm having my second mug of tea in one of my favorite mugs. I always get questions on this Twal mug, and I actually got this for free through our neighborhood Buy Nothing group. One of my neighbors was giving away a bunch of mugs, and this was one of them, and I luckily managed to snag it, and I absolutely love it. It's perfect. It's nice and big for a big mug of tea, and I love the blue and white Twal scene on it. So I know I get a lot of questions, but I don't have any link or anything for it because I don't even know. Yeah, there isn't even any markings on the bottom as to like what brand it is. Yeah, but one of my favorites. I'm having some Assam tea, which my friend Jacqueline sent me, which I love. It's got malty after notes to it, and it's delightful. Yes, that's good. And then I thought I'd give you a little check-in with what I'm reading today. So I showed you this while I was eating my breakfast. I was reading Miss Agnes and the Ginger Tom by Kirkpatrick Hill, and this is the sequel to The Year of Miss Agnes, I believe is the first book. This is the sequel, and it is just as lovely and delightful as the first book. I think one of the things I really like about this, especially if kids are reading this book, is that it is written from the viewpoint of one of the kids, Fred, short for Frederica, who is in Miss Agnes's class. And her voice is not polished, and she doesn't use perfect grammar, and her sentences aren't always, perfect. And I just think it lends some authenticity to it. I just really like that that's how Kirkpatrick Hill chose to write the books, and it's just really lovely. It is very fun to spend more time with Miss Agnes and all of her students, and she has brought a Ginger Tom cat with her when she has come back. And most of the children have never seen a cat before in real life, so it's very exciting for them. So we get little glimpses of the cat throughout the story, but it's really just about what the kids are doing at school and what they're learning. And it's just such a good, just heartwarming, uplifting story. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely read the first book, The Year of Miss Agnes, and then this second one, which is Miss Agnes and the Ginger Tom. So I'm almost done. I only have, I think, 20 pages left to go. So I'll probably finish this while I eat my lunch today, but it's getting a little late on in the morning and I do have some things I need to do. But then I just thought I'd show you the other books that I have. I always like to bring down a few books downstairs with me so that when I'm eating breakfast and lunch, because I'm home alone during the day, then I have some options. And the other book, I just started this last night and I only read literally a couple of pages, and that is Crickaloon by E.C.R. Lorac. And I can already tell I am in the mood for this one, and I think it's going to be great. So very excited to get stuck into this one. And this was another gift from my lovely friend Jacqueline. Jacqueline, thank you so much. You spoil me. Yes, very much looking forward to spending more time with this one. And then I have been slow reading. I think I started this in January, but you know what? It's just been that kind of book. I just posted about this on my Instagram this morning actually, and that is Village Diary by Miss Reed. So this is the second book in the Fairacre series, and each chapter in this is a month of the year. And so I've just been kind of slow reading it. Like I will read a chapter and then I'll set it down for a little while and read other things, and then I'll suddenly feel in the mood to come back to it. And so I am in, let's see, what chapter am I in right now? I am in September, so I only have the last few months of the year, so I'm hoping to finish this. I don't know if I'll get it done by the end of March, but hopefully by early April I will finish this. But yes, this has just been lovely to dip in and out of, and sometimes it's just nice to have something that you're just kind of like meandering your way through. So that is what I am currently reading. Other than that, as I said in the beginning, I'm just going to take you along with me during kind of a normal weekday. I do have some work things I need to do. So I have some things for my channel that I need to work on, and for Patreon, and just some kind of planning things I need to do. So I'll be working on that today. And I need to tidy up. Let me show you if I can. My husband brought home, I don't know if you can see on the, which way am I pointing? The kitchen counter over here. And the kitchen counter over there, my husband brought home all of this like swag stuff from this conference he went to for work yesterday. And so he put it all out on the kitchen counter so my son could look through it and take what he wants. It's like stickers, and there's like a stuffed animal or stuffed rocket thing, and some other little keychains and pins and tchotchke stuff. So I'm going to tidy all that up because it's making me crazy. So I'm going to do that, do the dishes, and go and take a shower, and then I will check back in with you guys a little bit later this morning and let you know what I'm up to. But yes, this is just a pretty typical day for me. So I'm going to drink a little bit more of my tea and then get this day really in gear. I feel like it's funny because sometimes I feel like I don't do much in the mornings, even though I have already gotten up, made my son breakfast, made myself breakfast, taking the kids to school, taking a walk. Yeah, so made my bed. I did a whole bunch of things, and so yeah, pretty productive morning already, but it is getting on 9:30 and I need to get really in gear and do some work and housework and all that good stuff. So I will check in later. Buddy. Hi, you want to say hi to the internet? You want to say hi? Yeah? I'll give you some scritches. Where's your sister? Where's your sister? Should we find her? I think she's under the bed. Let's see if she is. I think she's over here, melting her brain. Ivy? Hi! What you doing? Yeah, you getting filtered sunbeams under the bed? Yes. When it is warm out, as it is today, she loves to fry her brain under the bed. So just thought I'd give you a little glimpse of what the kitties are up to. I am dressed and ready for the day, keeping it very casual today. It is going to be hot. We are having really ridiculous weather here in California. I'm not sure. I think it's supposed to be 83 or 81 or something today. And then next week, apparently it's going to be rainy and drop down into like the low 60s. So that's California weather for you. Anyway, now it is time to get to work. Thought I'd give you a look at what the reading room looks like most of the time. It's not nearly as neat as you might think, but this is my working space and my reading space. Oh, I'm going to show you what is in that package in just a minute. So yes, this is the reality of the reading room. Hello. Stacks of books everywhere, of course. And then have you seen a close-up of my new lovely bow book garland that my best friend made? She is getting her Etsy shop set up, and if she gives me the okay, I will put a link to her shop down in the description box below. It is not open yet, but it is there. It is ready. She is almost about to start, so if you want your own banner garland type thing, stay tuned. But yes, isn't this lovely? Makes me so happy. She repurposes books. She's a school librarian, and so books that were just going to be destroyed, she recycles into lovely bookish garlands. I decided to crack open the window because it is really nice out right now, and then I'll have to close it when it gets too hot. But yes, so now let us open this little bookish package. Let me turn the camera around and show you what I got. I placed my first order with Inkwell Threads, and it's coming in 2 parts, I believe. So I'm going to open this. I'm not sure which of the things I ordered are in here. Oh, this is my new sweatshirt. I'm very, very excited. I don't know where the rest of my order is. It shipped earlier, but read more books. I love it. It's so cute. I wish it was cold enough to wear it right now, but it is not. It's nice and soft and fleecy on the inside. I will have a link to Inkwell Threads down in the description box. They don't know me from anybody. This is not an affiliate thing or anything like that. They had some cute stuff, and I had to get myself a sweatshirt that says read more books because yes, that's what I want to do, read more books. Maybe I will try this on later and show you what it looks like, but very excited for my new bookish sweatshirt. When the weather cools down next week, I am going to wear this for sure. So now I'm going to do some work at my desk. I need to make a to-do list, for today. And I have some sort of administrative work to do for my channel, for Patreon, for Instagram, for all of that good stuff. It is amazing. I will say, you don't have any idea the time it takes to have a YouTube channel and all that goes into it behind the scenes. I would say for every 20 minutes of a YouTube video that you watched, I myself as a creator probably spent 2+ hours working on that particular video, editing it, creating the thumbnail, writing the video description, putting all the links to the books in the description, all of the things that go into it, everything like when you see a link pop up on the screen, that has to be done by hand. Just there's so much like minutia and things you don't really think about, I think, when you watch YouTube that goes into making a YouTube video. So just thought I'd share a little behind the scenes. It's quite time consuming. I spend a lot of hours every week and it gives me so much joy and I really love doing it. And it's been fun to learn new things and figure out how to do different things behind the scenes in terms of editing and setting things up and all of that with jazz hands. But it is time consuming. So do keep that in mind and give this video a like, subscribe, hype, do all those things for creators whose videos you watch and enjoy. It really does mean a lot because we really do put a lot of work into it. So just keep that in mind when you're watching YouTube or any kind of content creation. Whether it's a large creator or a very small creator, they are all giving their time and energy to the viewers. And so I just think I always try to keep that in mind, especially now that I know what goes on behind the scenes when I'm watching other YouTube videos, and be sure that I like, that I comment, that I subscribe to channels that I enjoy, because all of that really does help them and helps me too. So if you're here and you're watching this and you're enjoying it, all the good things, hypes, likes, subscribes, comments, give it all. Okay, now to work. I am getting ready. I need to film my Book Jenny of the Month selection video for my Patreon. So if you don't know, I have a Patreon and we have 2 tiers. We have one tier called the Book Friends, which is really just a way to help support me and my channel. So I'm making videos for all of you. And there are a few small perks for that tier. But the next level tier, the Book Jenny's tier, get quite a few extras from me every month. And one of the things that I do each month is I pick a Book Jenny of the month. And what that means is that whoever's name comes up, first of all, if you have noticed at the end of every video of mine, there is a Book Jenny of the month little slide that comes up at the end of all my videos and thanks that person for being a Patreon member. And so they get their name at the end of all my videos for the month. They also will receive a little snail mail from me, so a card and a few small bookish goodies, and then they also get some personalized book recommendations from me, so they can give me some book titles or authors or genres that they enjoy, and I will give them some personalized recommendations just for them. So those are the perks of being the Book Jenny of the month. So I am about to download all of my current Patreon members into my wheel of names that I have set up, and then I will spin the wheel and pick our April Book Jenny of the month. And I film all of this every month and then I upload it at the end of the prior month. So this video actually needs to go up tomorrow for my Patreon members. So I got to get this filmed. It's always a very short little video, so I'm going to do that right now. And yes, I've been doing some admin work, answering some comments on my channel and doing some planning for April's videos. So yes, just kind of working through some channel admin today. And now I got to film this, and then I think it's going to be time to go eat some lunch. So I'll be back in a little bit. Ivy, you ready for some num-nums? Want some lunch? Come on. Come on, let's go get some lunch. Come on. Nummies, come on. Come on. Come on, let's go get some lunch. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Where's your brother? Huey. You over here already? Yep, there you are. All ready to go. Let's have some lunch. The fur balls are eating, and now I'm going to feed myself. So they get wet food in the mornings first thing, and then they get dry food 3 times a day, because this little guy in particular is a chunkster. He weighs over 20 pounds. So if you're new here, we have the biggest cats known to mankind, who are not Maine Coons. Just kidding, but they are very big. Ivy has since, I think, lost some weight since we've been doing this new food regimen, but this guy, he's still a chunkster. We love him, but he's a big cat. So anyway, they're enjoying their lunch, and now I'm gonna go get mine. I finished my lunch. I had some leftover chicken enchilada that I made last night for dinner. And then I did a little bit of reading, and I did finish Miss Agnes and the Ginger Tom by Kirkpatrick Hill. This is such a lovely, heartwarming little duology, this with The Year of Miss Agnes. And I highly recommend them if you like books set in schools about teachers who really love their jobs and really love teaching. This is just such a great story. Loved it, thoroughly enjoyed it. So glad I read that for middle grade March. And then I did read a couple more pages in Crook-o-Loon by E.C.R. Lorac, and I think I'm going to really, really enjoy this one, even though I'm still only about 6 pages in. But I'm gonna read more of this today. So that is what I read at lunchtime, and now I'm going to clean up lunch, and then I'm going to tidy my kitchen counter because I didn't do that earlier, and that stuff is still all sitting there and I need to get it out of my sight. So I'm gonna do that. And I need to edit and upload the Book Jenny of the Month video so that is all ready to go for Patreon tomorrow. My son is going to be home from school in about an hour. Wednesday is their early day. And so he'll be home, but he is 12, and so he's pretty self-sufficient these days. So he doesn't need a lot of extra help from me in the afternoons when he's home from school. Oh, hi, Huey. Hey, buddy. Hi. There's my boy. He loves this blanket. We used to only keep this out at Christmas, but because Huey loves it so much, now it's just out year round. So we have our little red and white snowflake blanket, and Huey likes to lay here and sink down into the sofa. So but yes, what was I saying? Got distracted by the cat. Yes, so my son will be home from school, but you know, he'll pretty much take care of himself, and I will just be doing some more work this afternoon, administrative things, still doing some channel planning things, and have a post I need to draft and get ready to get that up on my channel, and yeah, just all that kind of stuff. So much behind the scenes at Jen's Reading Life. Okay, enough lollygagging, I need to get on with my day. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will check in with you all later. Okay, let's get this all cleared up. Ta-da! So much better. Ignore that mess over there. I have to deal with that, but not right now. Yay, love it. Oh, cat. Ivy. Nope. She's like, you're not feeding me, Mom, so forget it. Even though it's an hour until her next feeding. It is about 3 o'clock and I've been working for quite a while. So I need a little break. I am going to make myself a snack of some ilk, and then I am going to sit and read for a little bit. So I'm going to do that, and then I do need to do a little bit more work before I call it quits for today, but I just kind of need to stretch my legs. I might go out and walk around in the backyard for a few minutes. Actually, I was going to show you guys our poppies in our backyard. So let me put my shoes on and then let us go get a little breath of fresh air, shall we? Our backyard is in desperate need of being remodeled, but ignore that. I just wanted to show you all of our beautiful poppies that we have growing, and then the giant weed down there. Ignore that. Here are all our poppies, the native flower of California. And the rest of our little green area right here. Yes, this year we are hoping to redo our backyard because it desperately needs it, but at least we have these lovely little poppies here. And Huey still has not moved. Have you? Have you, buddy? Yeah, huh? Do I smell like outside? I was watering my potted plants, so he loves the outside world smells. Don't ya? Don't ya? Yeah. Oh, there's your sister. Hi, Ivy. It's not food time. No, it's not food time. I know. It's very sad. She's always sad when it's not food time. Huh. This guy's always happy, though. Aren't you, buddy? Oh, there's Kitty. Had a little reading time, so I read for 35 minutes or so. More of Crook O'Loon. Very much enjoying it. I really like E.C.R. Lorac's writing style, so she has a new fan for sure. This is my second E.C.R. Lorac book, and I got about 30 pages read, so that was very good. And it's a little after 4 now. I had to go downstairs, feed the cats, do a few things down there. My husband came home from work and, just do some general household stuff. And now I am going to finish up some work for today. I need to draft my weekly newsletter, which goes out to everyone on my Patreon. So whether you are a free or a paid member of Patreon, you get my weekly newsletter. It has behind the scenes, what I'm reading, general updates, things that are happening on and around the Jen's Reading Life world. So if you're interested in that, you can sign up on my Patreon and get my weekly newsletter. But I need to work on that. And I have one more Patreon little admin task to do. And then I think that will do it for today. And I'm going to make dinner, eat dinner, clean up dinner, make my son's lunch and my husband's lunch for tomorrow. And then we'll see what time it is at that point. And I'm not sure. We have been watching The Mandalorian together as a family after dinner. So if we do that tonight, then that is what we'll do. If not, I might come and read a little bit more, depending on when dinner and everything gets finished. So I will check in again at least one more time before the end of the day. But I hope so far you've enjoyed coming along with me for a little day in my life vlog, reading vlog, just general, I don't know what to call this. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of my life today. So I'll be back in a while. Hello, book friends. I just wanted to come in one last time and wrap things up for this vlog. It is about 7:30 and I made dinner, eaten dinner, cleaned up dinner, made lunches for my guys, and now I am going to probably sit and read Crookaloon for a few minutes. Well, first I'm gonna get my pajamas and then I'm gonna read Crookaloon for just for just a few minutes, and then we are going to watch The Mandalorian as a family, and then it will be time for my son to get ready for bed, and my husband and I will probably watch a show, and then we will go to bed. And of course, I will read a little bit more before I go to bed tonight. So I usually read about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how tired I am. But yes, so I think that will do it. Oh, I did want to share one thing. So let me back up. I decided that I want to keep a very simple reading journal that is just going to be a list of the books, like the title, the author, and the date I finished reading it, in one just simple notebook. And so I have all of these reading journals from years gone by where I tried to do all kinds of fancy things with my reading journals, and I got, sucked in by seeing other people on the internet who made these fancy reading journal layouts, and I would just never end up keeping up with them, and I would end up sort of just giving up or changing things. And I thought, you know what? I forget who it was. Somebody sent me an article about a man who had passed away, but he had kept a reading journal for something like 80 years. And so his family had this whole record of all the books he had read throughout his life. And I thought that was just wonderful. Now, I am going to have nowhere near that extensive or that long. I wish I had kept a reading journal when I was a little girl or a teenager or even a young adult. I didn't start keeping a record of what I read until 2006 or 2007, somewhere around there. So I do have my first reading journals. I think that was my first one, went from about 2006 to 2013, maybe 12, somewhere around there. Anyway, then I started using Goodreads, so I wasn't using a physical reading journal. Then I kind of got back into it. Anyway, it's been a whole hodgepodge of things. Suffice it to say, I have decided to go back, and I'm starting this one at 2017, and I'm going to just put all the books that I have read, again, just the title, the author, and the date that I finished reading it, and get them all in here up to the current moment in time. I'm currently inputting books from 2021, so I've been trying to work on it a few days a week, and because once I prepped dinner tonight, it had to cook in the oven for quite a while, so I took my reading journal downstairs and I was just transferring the information from this old reading journal into this reading journal. And I found this, I think I got this at Half Price Books. And actually what's funny is somebody mentioned Angela, I'm not sure if it's Brazil or Brazil, as an author that they really enjoyed and is someone I might want to check out. I think she was writing, I'm not sure, 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe somewhere in there. She wrote like a lot of books about young girls at school. And there's like a bunch of her books on this cover of this journal, which was just hilarious. It's all like kind of vintagey books. And I just thought that was a little bookish serendipity happening. So that was kind of fun. So thank you to whomever mentioned Angela. I'm not sure if it's Brazil or Brazil, but I definitely need to check out her books, clearly because she's on the cover of my reading journal. So I did do that this evening. So that was a little kind of bookish thing I did. I would love to get this finished and up to date sometime in April, if at all possible. So I've been trying to do a little bit at a time, but you know, my hand gets tired from writing so much at one go. So I've been like, okay, I'll just do a page at one go. So I do a page and then I stop and then do another page. Anyway, so it's just taking a while, but I think it's going to be very satisfying to have all those years. Plus I mean, from 2017 to 2021 has only taken up this many pages. So I'm going to have a lot more years to go in this one. So I'm very excited. I think it will just feel very satisfying to have all that information in one little book. And then obviously when I fill this one up, then I'll just get another notebook or journal and start again in that one with, you know, however far I get in this one. I hope that made sense. I'm tired. It's amazing how tiring it is vlogging and talking all day long, but this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for a day in my reading life, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what kind of vlogs would you like to see me do this year. I am planning another bookstore vlog coming up in April, so that will be coming, but let me know what kinds of vlogs you all would like to see. Do you like this just kind of day in the life? I could do a weekend reading vlog, you know, more bookstore adventures, libraries. Let me know, what kind of vlogs would you like to see me do? I am, again, trying to do at least one vlog every month so I can get better at my vlogging skills. So yes, let's chat about vlogging down in the comments below, or whatever else you want to talk about, any of the books I shared today, anything I talked about in this video. You have any questions for me, leave those all in the comments. And if you are here and you made it this far and you don't have anything you want to say, but you want to let me know that you were here, why don't you leave a pen, pencil, paper, notebook, because I'm working on my reading journal. So why don't you leave those emojis down in the comments below? I do so appreciate that. And if you enjoyed this video, if you could give it a like and a hype if you're on the YouTube mobile app. And if you are new here and you enjoy this and you want to see more vlogs and sit down videos and book recommendations and book reviews, then I would love it if you would subscribe and join my cozy corner of booktube. And I will be back with another video very soon. And until then, I wish you a good book and a warm cuppa. It's my new sweatshirt. I almost forgot to show it to you guys. So cute and comfy and cozy. Huey, you like my new sweatshirt? He doesn't care, but I love it.